I'm Major General Tom Carden. I'm the Adjutant General for the Georgia National Guard. Today, I want to take the opportunity to introduce the Georgia National Guard podcasting series. I found over time that communication is absolutely the hardest thing we try to do in this organization. We believe that podcasting may give us an opportunity to flatten communications and deliver information to our service members that'll help them make decisions that'll best align them with their full potential, whether it be about a benefit, entitlement, a school opportunity, whether it's civilian or military. We want to be able to reach directly to you and give you information that's relevant to you and decisions that you're making. The best decisions we make in life are ones that we make informed. So this is about informing you about your entitlements, about your benefits, and about your service in the Georgia National Guard. We certainly appreciate everything that every one of you do each and every day. So this is just another tool in our kit to try to reach directly to you, the service members of the Georgia National Guard. So in addition to introducing the podcasting series, I want to introduce our first two topics. Today, you'll hear from two subject matter experts that'll talk to you about the Georgia Service Cancelable Loan that's administered by the Georgia Student Finance Commission. And they'll also talk to you about the Montgomery GI Bill. I hope you'll find this series informative, and I hope that you will reach out to us and give us ideas for subjects for future podcasts. Thanks for your service. Thanks to you. Thanks to your families and your employers. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Stanley, and in reference to the Georgia Service Cancelable Loan, it is a great benefit. There are a few eligibility requirements to include. You have to be a citizen. You have to be a member of the National Guard, either Army or Air, and you have to have at least 2 years of retainability.
Hey, I'm Sergeant Kaderi, and we also offer the same benefit when it comes to the Service Cancelable Loan. It's one of those benefits that you can use at pretty much any state school in the state of Georgia, and we offer you the opportunity to be able to go to school and not really worry about paying for the financial aspect of it.
Yes. And who doesn't want to not have to pay for school, right?
Free school.
So with the Service Cancelable Loan, like he said, it pays 100% tuition for any public school in Georgia, and it pays a percentage for private schools in Georgia. So that covers a large variety.
Definitely. So don't think you're limited to if I want to go to a private school or public school, then I can't use this benefit. You can, and there are other avenues in which you can cover up that the military itself gives you the benefits to be able to make it affordable for you to do. Right. But the Service Cancelable Loan is definitely one of those things that I think most people don't really understand, that because you're in the military, you get the ability to be able to go to school and make extra money from doing this. So it's one of those benefits. I'm definitely I'm elated to give you the information about it.
Right. And I've had many members that I've enlisted as a recruiter to use this benefit, and it's great. It's available to members as soon as they enlist into the Air Guard or the Army National Guard. It's also available to members, of course, who are already in. So if you're not using this benefit, please take this information
make sure you take
and use it to your advantage, because like we have foot stomped on, it pays 100% tuition for any public school in Georgia. Another benefit is the Montgomery GI Bill. Now, with the Guard, we have the Chapter 1606. It's available to you once you complete your initial basic training or boot camp for the Army. And then when you complete your technical training, that's Air Force term.
For ours, it would be your MOS, which is your military, basically your military job.
Right.
Once you learn that skill, then you're pretty much qualified for the Montgomery. So now to get to post 9/11, which is another part of the GI Bill, because you have the GI Bill post 9/11 and the Montgomery GI Bill. When you serve, at least for the Army National Guard, when you serve 90 day, either consecutive or at least broken down up to like 90 days, you get at least 50% of that increase for the post 9/11 GI Bill. So that's something that you can definitely use because it's money that's coming straight to you.
Right. So your status really matters, right?
Definitely.
When we're talking about the GI Bill, status is very important. So it's important to know, where you are in your military career to know what benefits you can use. Now, that's a little bit different from the Service Cancelable Loan because no matter what your status is,
you get the same amount,
right?
And everything is there.
Right. So
for the GI Bill, I feel like that's another thing that you want to use both at the same time for the the service cancelable loan and the GI Bill. You kind of want to use both of them at the same time because you're almost making sure you're going to school for free.
So you're double dipping.
You're double dipping. You're getting money
Okay.
from both sides. You want to make sure this is more than affordable for you,
Right.
but at the same time, you want to make sure the military itself is making sure that you have access to more than enough funds so you go to school. And I think that's the whole point of this is to make sure you know what's available to you when you're out there trying to get your education.
Right. And then speaking of, just talking about our educational benefits, we also want you to know good points of contact when you're trying to figure out how can I use these benefits. Mm-hmm. So for the GI Bill, I know for us on the air side, our retention office is the point of contact when you're dealing with your educational benefits. So I urge, military members on the air side, again, to reach out to your retention office manager to see what you're eligible for and what are the steps to get your benefits.
So for the National Guard side, one of the main things we do is, as recruiters, we try to inform you about this stuff, but we also have Todd Brinkley. He's the educational director for pretty much everyone in the state of Georgia. Okay. He's going to tell you if you're qualified, because one thing you need, at least for your GI Bill to kick in and everything like that, you need your NOBI form. That's basically a form that says you've completed your training and you're done with all this stuff. For the most part, from my perspective, make sure you talk to your school liaison. Every school has a liaison if you're in college. Make sure you're talking to the military liaison. He's going to be able to walk you through what steps, because I went to Georgia State. My military liaison worked me through pretty much everything, what I needed, who needed to sign it, and he literally printed the form out for me. So I think that's one of those avenues that you always want to make sure you know who your military liaison is on campus.
Right, and I second that. The military liaisons at the schools are a wealth of knowledge. So when you're enrolling and you're getting ready to go to school, you're wearing the uniform. So make sure you stop by the military liaison office and see what you're eligible for, or just to talk a little bit more about the benefits that we've mentioned here today.
Definitely. And whatever the school provides, whatever extra scholarships or anything the school provides, they typically know who to talk to and how to get that for you. So that's another point of avenue that you definitely want to reach out to.
Right. So we told you about a lot of benefits today. The Georgia Service Cancelable Loan.
The GI Bill.
The GI Bill.
The what's it called? The post 9/11 and the Montgomery. So know where you are when it comes to that, so you know how much money you have available to you, and you're not leaving money on the table.
That's right.
Definitely.